Mid-range phones tend to offer the best balance of price and performance, packing high-end features you won't find in the cheapest phones on the market, while still sometimes costing half the price of top flagships or even less. And here are the top 5 best mid-range phones of 2022. You can buy it at the link in the description below the video. Number 5. Xiaomi Poco X4 Pro 5G. The Xiaomi Poco X4 Pro 5G is the perfect handset for budget-conscious buyers, and the Poco X4 Pro 5G is stupendously good value for money. And it even outperforms handsets that cost double, and in some cases triple, the asking price. The Poco X4 Pro 5G is fitted with all the best bells and whistles. It has a 6.67-in 120Hz AMO LED display that is essentially flagship level, and it's matched by a slick, elegant design elsewhere. A 5G-supported Qualcomm Speedy Snapdragon 695 chipset. Even the camera impresses with a surprisingly solid 108-megapixel sensor for the main shooter, though the accompanying ultra-wide and macro cameras aren't as impressive. You can also count on the bundled 67-watt charger to get the phone's large 5,000 mAh cell up to full capacity in a quoted 41 minutes. It's all made of plastic, so doesn't feel too premium, but overall, this is an excellent package for the price. Its bargain price is its main appeal, of course, but since there are so few compromises, the Xiaomi Poco X4 Pro 5G is a no-brainer if you're itching for great value for money. The Xiaomi Poco X4 Pro 5G on sales starting at $319 on Amazon. Number 4. OnePlus Nord 2 5G. The OnePlus Nord 2 5G is certainly one of the best mid-range Android smartphones around today. The new Nord 2 has a good 6.43-inch 90Hz AMOLED display with a full HD Plus resolution and also features a 90Hz refresh rate for smooth fluid output. A 4,500 mAh battery should also allow for good battery life, and 65-watt warp charging also means you'll be back up to 100% in no time. Inside, it is packed with a MediaTek Dimensity 1200i processor, which should allow for snappy processing speeds and the options of 6, 8, or 12 GB of LPDDR4 XRAM also give you plenty of headroom to run some intense apps. It's especially on the camera where the OnePlus Nord 2 5G is great with a triple setup that includes a 50-megapixel main snapper, as well as an 8-megapixel ultrawide and 2-megapixel mono lens. You also get the ability to shoot video at 4K 30fps, which is handy, and the inclusion of handy optical image stabilization should mean shots are nice and smooth. The OnePlus Nord 2 might be one of the best phones Android enthusiasts can buy in 2022, making it a wise choice. Number 3. Samsung Galaxy A53 5G. The Galaxy A53 5G is Samsung's main mid-ranger right now, and it's pitched to rival Apple's iPhone Southeast. An impressive, affordable smartphone that not only looks good, the A53 5G also has a great screen and more than enough power for most people, even if its processor isn't as fancy as its siblings. To begin with, you're getting a 120Hz Full HD Plus AMOLED display for almost half the price of the Galaxy S22, and it's bigger too at 6.5-inch, the S22 6.1 inches. Samsung's mid-range Exynos 1280 chipset can be found inside, promising big performance improvements compared with the previous A52 5G, and this works alongside 6 GB of RAM and 128 GB of expandable storage. The A53 5G comes with a total of 4 rear cameras, with the highlight being the primary 64-megapixel lens. This is accompanied by a 12-megapixel ultra-wide plus a 5-megapixel depth and a macro camera. It also happens to be one of Samsung's cheapest 5G handsets, and it comes with Android 12 pre-installed. The A53 impresses on pure battery life, with a generous 5,000 mAh cell and can last up to 2 days of use. If you're a Samsung fan or simply want a reliable yet impressive smartphone that doesn't cost the earth, then the Galaxy A53 5G might be the phone for you. Number 2. Motorola Moto V200. The Motorola Moto V200 is a marvelous mid-range option also. This comes thanks to its immense 6.8-inch display with a 144Hz refresh rate and a powerful Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 Plus 5G chipset that makes it quite the beast in the mid-range category. In addition, it features a gorgeous triple camera array with a 108-megapixel main sensor that gives some great flagships a run for their money, alongside a 13-megapixel ultrawide and 2-megapixel depth sensor. This should allow for crisp and sharp photos, whatever the lighting. A 5,000 mAh battery will also allow for some great battery life, and 33-watt fast charging will have the Moto V200 back up to full in a jiffy. The storage options of 128GB and 256GB are definitely handy. And both configurations also allow for 8GB of RAM, providing you with both good storage capacities and decent headroom for any intense tasks the phone should be able to handle. Number 1. Google Pixel 6. The Pixel 6 is an eye-catching phone for a few reasons. For one, the price impresses, with what's essentially a flagship phone clearly undercutting what you'd expect to be the rivals from Apple and Samsung. There's the design too, though. Dominated by a jutting camera bar, the Pixel 6 doesn't look like anything else on the market. Well, except its Pixel 6 Pro big brother, and the aesthetic is nothing if not divisive. It's pretty big and heavy too, so won't suit anyone hoping for a small phone. The Pixel 6 features a vibrant 6.4-inch OLED panel, complete with a 1040 by 2400 resolution and 90Hz refresh rate. This should mean output should be rather smooth and colors look especially great. You'll also be getting a beefy 4,614 mAh battery to offer you some good battery life, and a dual 50-megapixel and 12-megapixel camera that should be able to get you some radar detailed shots indeed. Inside, you'll find their all-new Google Tensor chip and 8GB of RAM, which should be snappy enough for both day-to-day tasks and any more intense tasks you want to put the phone through. A choice of either 128GB or 256GB of storage also gives you loads of capacity to store any apps or photos or videos you take.